So if the color scheme of my shirt means anything to you, and you might be wondering, why am I wearing a Jinx shirt? Well, my Jinx Hot Toys figure finally came in, so let's crack into it. All right, we got the box open. I've seen what this actual like container box looks like, and it looks really cool. And boom, here it is. The Jinx on the front here, the Arcane text in like the golden, like shiny font. Very, very nice. Oh, and the box is textured. So like over here, this, you can kind of see the texture and everything there. We got the side with even more of the like art and everything and textured as well. Then this other side, you can kind of see Jinx's hair like looping around. It's got some texture on here as well. And then on the back, we got that text again, the like golden shiny text. Very, very nice. And more art and more texture. But now let's actually see the figure, and it looks amazing. We've got the 2 head sculpts right there. We got all the different weapons. We've got the pistol right here. We got the bomb. And then we've got fish bones right here and the minigun down here as well. Got a base down there. But let's switch camera angles so that we can get a closer look at the figure. All right, now we're on our other camera angle so we can get a little closer look in everything. And we do have the box open. So let's go ahead and pull everything out. Again, I love this box. I think it's so detailed. Oh, I didn't even notice that. But on the back here, let me switch back camera angles real quick just so that we can get a little bit closer of a look at the back of the box. So on the back of this box right here, we've got a big Jinx right here. I absolutely love the way that this art looks. I love the Arcane art style, so absolutely love this. This is definitely, if you like displaying your boxes, definitely a box that's worth getting. But now back to the actual figure and everything. All right, we got that top layer of plastic off. And now we've got a closer look at everything. So first thing, I think let's look at some of the weapons. So we got the minigun right here. Very, very nice. I have seen that I was just about to say, I have seen that it can move, and it does move. It is a little bit, like you do kind of have to like get it a little bit first. It won't be super easy to spin initially, but it spins both ways, and it's plastic. You can kind of move it around, but it feels pretty sturdy and everything by itself. I definitely love the detail on the handle here because it feels like actual wood. And then all the grooves and everything in here, like very, very detailed. The strap for it as well has like a hook so that you can put it on the shoulder of Jinx. Or technically, I guess, any other Hot Toys figure you wanted to put it with. Yeah, no, it is plastic, but it feels like pretty sturdy plastic. It feels like you can do some pretty decent poses with it and everything. And then we've got one of the pistols right here. Again, very, very detailed, and love the handle. Feels like wood as well. I love the detail on this. And like the colors and everything. It looks really, really good. And then we've got the other pistol. Again, love the details on it and everything. Handle feels like wood again. Very, very nice. And yeah, colors and everything. It looks amazing. And then we've got the little chomper bomb. And it is really cool that the mouth and everything moves like that. Very nice. And honestly, feels pretty sturdy as well. I feel like you probably wouldn't be able to easily break this part by like moving it up and down and stuff. And yeah, the detail on this guy as well is really, really good. But now for the big weapon that we've got fish bones right here. So sick. And I believe, yes, the mouth opens up and everything. I absolutely love that. I definitely think, oh, okay, so both mouth pieces move. This one was a little bit harder to move, but yeah. And the fin also does move too. So you can lift it up, lift it like that, kind of however you want. I don't think anything else on it moves, but this is also plastic. Honestly, I would have expected at least a piece of this to be metal, but it seems like the entire thing is plastic, but still very, very cool, very detailed. I definitely think I want to pose Jinx either with this or with the pistols, but we'll see which one I like more. Because I'll definitely try and do a couple different poses with all the different weapons. And then it does look like we get 2 sets of hands. One set that's kind of like able to grab stuff so you can hold like the hilts on the weapons, things like that. Or actually, it looks like they're both grabbing hands. They're just different. I feel like these are more meant for grabbing the bigger weapons, and then these ones are more for the pistols and stuff because it looks like it's like holding the trigger and everything. And then let's pull out our extra head sculpt we have here. That's like the crazy Jinx face and everything. And it does have the rolling eyeballs, which we do have a little device to help with and everything. So yeah, we can move those eyes around, which is very, very nice. Definitely will help to make the poses more like lively. And then for the absolute crown jewel of this whole unboxing, we've got the Jinx figure right here. We got the hair that's got the wires in it and everything. So let me take all the plastic off and then we'll get a closer look at her. Okay, and now we have gotten all the plastic off of our Jinx figure here. And honestly, it looks super good. I mean, this whole like like the shoulders and like the arms and stuff is like silicone. So like I don't know if you can kind of see, but it is like a different color and stuff than this part of the body, which is like a plastic because I do believe if I pull out this right here, yeah, so it's they give you a waist clamp like stand holder thing. So to clamp onto the waist, like you might think with the silicone that it would like damage it and everything, like scratch it, tear it, everything. But this part is like plastic. This part is like hardened and stuff. It's not like as soft and stuff as the actual like silicone. Also, this base is like really, really cool. I love the colors and everything on it. But getting back to the figure, we've got the hair and everything. I very much so love the details of it and just the color. The blue color is like very vibrant. And as I did say, the hair does have wires. So you can pose the hair and stuff with her, things like that. Put her into like fighting poses and things like that with her hair, which I definitely will be doing. But yeah, and like the details on the tattoos on the clouds look very nice. I don't know what that is there. It looks like there might be like a couple printing errors and stuff on here, but honestly, it's such a minor thing and you can't really tell from like far enough away, so it's not a huge deal to me or anything. And then yeah, the head and everything. To take off the head sculpts, you just push up on the chin and then you can put on the other like crazy head sculpt, which honestly, I think I like this head sculpt a little bit more. And then the fabric cloth on the pants is very, very nice. I love the like bandage there and the shoes. They're like rubbery. I love that. And I love that they're like different sizes and like kind of different lengths and everything, like different textures and stuff on them. And you've got different pieces on the toes and everything like that. Very, very nice. I love that. And even on the backs of the heels, you've got different pieces. Yeah, and the belt, I love the belt a lot. I think that's a really cool piece. And then yeah, just more of this kind of like decor on the side and everything. The top feels kind of like plasticky a little bit, but I think it works really well and I think it looks really good. I think it's a really good recreation of what Jinx looked like in the show. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some poses done now. All right, so this is the first pose that I've got Jinx in right here. Got the hair kind of flowing and stuff, moving a little bit crazy. Got her with the crazier face. Let me focus. There we go. The crazier face. Got the little pistol and everything in her hand as well. And then the little bomb too. Honestly, I do really like how this pose turned out, and this might be how I display her with all my other hot toys, but we're also going to try a pose with the minigun, and we're going to try one with fish bones. All right, and this is the second pose that I've got her in. She's kind of leaning a little bit back just because the weapon itself is like actually so heavy that like it'll make her fall over. So if you did want to pose her with this weapon, the minigun, or with fish bones, which I'll do next, then you definitely should use like a stand or like something to hold her up, because if not, she kind of like falls forward because of how heavy it is. But honestly, even like this, I kind of mess with this pose. Got the hair kind of twirled up and twisted there. Another thing I will say is getting the like strap of the minigun on the shoulder like that. I had to go from the bottom, like move the strap up from the bottom, and it was a little difficult to like stretch the arms out and stuff to get into this pose. Like as you can see, this isn't really like fully on there and stuff. But yeah, no, as I was saying, my thing cut off, but I do kind of mess with the pose like this and everything with the minigun. Very, very nice. Still got the crazy head on her. And then again, the hair. Honestly, really, really love it. But now let's do the fishbones pose. So I did try to get a pose with the fishbones accessory, but it honestly just wasn't working. It's too big and like too heavy of a thing to like work with Jinx without it like taking me like hours to figure it out. So honestly, if you find a way to use this with the actual figure, good on you. But personally, what I would probably do is just kind of have it like set next to the figure in a display. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pose her exactly how I want her. And then we're going to put her with the collection of the rest of the Hot Toys figures. And this is how I'm going to have her posed over there. But yeah, so as you can see, right there in the middle of everyone, all the Spider-Mans and Deadpool there as well. Yeah, no, definitely a well worth figure, especially if you are an Arcane fan. And if you did enjoy this video and want to see more Hot Toys reviews and everything once I get some more in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also give this video a like so that I know you did enjoy it and want to see more. But on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video.